Hey Capricorn, welcome to your weekly forecast for September 16th through the 22nd. We're going to connect here and see what's coming up the week ahead for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to pull messages for your week from this deck, and then we're going to pull a crystal card from this deck to see what crystal might be good for our Capricorn friends to use in your manifestation work in the coming weeks. So we're going to go ahead and jump in. Let's go ahead and get our shuffle on and see what message is coming up for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for September 16th through the 22nd. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, so we've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, my darlings. So Monday, Tuesday, we have Discover Your Life Purpose. Well, that's a pretty deep card. We just jumped right on into the serious stuff here. Discover Your Life Purpose. So this is a very powerful card having to do with your connection, really. This is actually really cool, and I'll tell you why. This is one of the energies that was coming in with the Pisces moon, the Pisces full moon we just had, about people connecting with a deep sense of meaning and identity. But a lot of the signs, I'm going to be straight up honest with you. I'm almost done with all of the zodiac signs for the weekly readings. I've got you guys in Aquarius and Aries left, and that's it. But all the other signs, a lot of them were picking up on it more like with love. Like a lot of love cards were coming up. So a lot of people were looking for that sense of connection in like love and romance. But Capricorn, a lot of you are more in the energy of you're looking for something deeper. You're looking for like a real deeper connection. You're looking for something that's taking you to the energy of like, why am I here? What am I meant to do? What am I being guided to do? So you're in the energy of like trying to figure out that life purpose, that meaning. And there's something I really like here about this card is that we have one person who's playing the violin, and we have one person who's just kind of like receiving the beauty. And some people with life purpose, they get a very, very extreme impression of it. First of all, I want to say something, Capricorn. Not everyone's life purpose is going to be aligned with their career path. Okay? Not everyone is going to do for their 9 to 5 or for their business what their life purpose is. It doesn't always work that way. Sure, there could be some people here, then their purpose in life is to be a healer, and they may be a doctor or an energy healer by trade. But say, for example, maybe your life purpose in this life, maybe you've had many bad past lives, and your life purpose in this life is to appreciate beauty and to express beauty. You don't necessarily have to do that through work. It could be like she's sitting here and she's listening to the music. She's receiving the beauty of what he's playing. And that could be bringing her inspiration, things that she might want to write or create, things that she might be doing as a hobby. Okay, which could at some point turn into a business, but not everybody's life purpose is tied into what you're doing for your 9 to 5. And I think a lot of you Capricorns are having that epiphany. You're realizing this Monday, Tuesday, and you're getting a better sense of what you're passionate about. What you're passionate about is directly linked to your life purpose. Okay, and so a lot of you are getting more clear on what that may be for you on Monday, Tuesday. Your Wednesday, Thursday card is Take Off Your Mask, Capricorn. And this does not mean that you're a fake person, not by any means. But we all kind of fall into these cycles in our life where we get labeled. We get labeled from a young age. Think about it. Anybody who's had siblings, right? There's the smart sibling. There's the rebellious sibling. There's the goofy sibling. There's the responsible sibling. There's the not so responsible. Like there's just there's labels that we get, like people kind of, we get labeled from a young age, right? And then you might start a job, and then you might get an impression at that job, and then the next thing you know, you're just kind of seen as that person, and you continue in that role. And so this is a card about authenticity, is being able to take off the mask and be your true self. Capricorn, for some of you, I feel like you're claiming a talent or a desire that you've secretly wished to do for a very long time, but you have not allowed yourself to do it because you've been, telling yourself, oh, well, that's silly, or people aren't going to take me seriously, or nobody's going to see me as somebody who can do that kind of thing. And you've just been like dismissing it or pushing it away. So for some of you, it can be connected to a career change, but more so, I feel like it's some interest you're wanting to take up. Some of you, it could be something like desire, like to be adopting or something. I don't know why adoption came up. And maybe some of you are telling yourself, oh, well, they're not going to let me adopt because I'm single, I'm not married, or this or that or whatever. But this desire is coming to you for a reason. And you might have a soul contract with some child out there that you are going to come into their life, and you're going to take them out of a bad situation, and you guys are going to exchange this union and this healing, and opening each other up to unconditional love and purity and all of those wonderful things. So there could be something along those lines for some of you. And you're telling yourself, well, no, because people are going to be like, what? Like, you're doing what? Like, I can't see you doing that. And it could be many different things for different ones of you. But I feel, Capricorn, like a lot of you are just coming into this energy where you're just kind of ready to stop having to put on a certain face or live out the expectation that others have of you, right? Like you're showing your softer side, you're showing your gentler side, you're showing your more vulnerable side, and you're comfortable with it. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday card, Capricorn, and this one's been coming up for a few people, all right, and now it's coming up for you. So this one is going to have to do with your physical connection. And I know this title here, sexual arts, it sounds kind of like what? Like some kind of X-rated Harry Potter craziness. But I can tell you what the card means, because those of you who follow me on social media, Facebook and Instagram, I'm going to give you a little spoiler alert. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek. The pick a card game that I do on there, I do all of that stuff ahead of time. I pray, I meditate, and then I pull the cards for the whole week ahead, and then I schedule them to get posted. But I do them with that initial date in mind. So on Tuesday, there's going to be a pick a card, and one of the cards is going to be this one. I won't tell you which one it is, but one of the cards is going to be this one, and then Wednesday it's going to be revealed. And so from the booklet, I know the meaning of this card is that you are embracing either your masculine or feminine energy, whichever you identify with, and you're really coming into it in a very powerful way. And this is going to be attracting that what the book refers to as the sexual polarity, or the opposite. So for example, you might really be connecting and really feeling your feminine energies, and that's going to attract to you masculine energies. Or you might be really, really connecting with your masculinity, and that's attracting certain feminine energies. So especially this is true for some of you who maybe you've been feeling like you've been wanting a certain energy, right? Like some people might complain that, they want somebody who's more masculine, or they want somebody who's more feminine or softer. Well, you're going to have to kind of be the opposite of that thing. That's what the book says. Some of you might not agree with that. Some of you, I hope none of you find it offensive, but some of you may not agree. And so that's what the book says here, is that this is a card about you really embracing one of those elements. We all have both. I want to clarify that. We all have a masculine side, we all have a feminine side. But this card is saying you're picking one to be dominant, and you're really embracing that energy. So along with this, it could come, Capricorn, that that you maybe are redefining your ideals of what femininity is or of what masculinity is. You're redefining that role and you're taking it upon in a way where you're making it your own. You're really embracing that energy. Let's go ahead and see what your crystal card is for the week. Also, guys, I want to remind you to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos, because some weeks those are going to resonate with you more than others. Also, since we're doing the crystal card here, and if you're going to be picking up a crystal, maybe you want to pick up a few different ones, and maybe you want to have a few different affirmations. So it might be a good idea to check out your moon sign and rising sign. If you're curious about what the card decks are that I'm using, as always, my darlings, I have a link in the description of the video that will take you to that. If you want to check out the cards, there's a link in the description of the video. So it says here, improve peripheral awareness, become the objective observer, increase consciousness of reactions to others, increase mental, physical, and emotional flexibility. One thing I will say about this crystal deck, they like to use some pretty big words here. So peripheral awareness, peripheral is like peripheral vision, which is when you're able to see from the sides of your eyes, right? Like even though you're looking forward, you might be able to see the walls that are on both sides of you, or you might be able to see something that's over in the corner, even though your head is not turned looking directly at it. That's peripheral vision. You're able to see things that maybe are not directly in your path where you're looking straight ahead. And so peripheral awareness is going to be more along the lines of being aware not just of yourself, but the people around you, and having an understanding of what they are and where they're at and all that good stuff. Now we're going to look at the affirmation, which is going to be a lot more simple and less complex. And we're going to see what crystal is being recommended for you guys to increase your understanding of yourself, your understanding of others, to be more objective, to increase your consciousness, and to be in mental, physical, and emotional flexibility, right? So you don't feel enraged or angry or stuck or resentful. So let's see here. You have leopard skin jasper. I observe my surroundings and I know I am divinely guided. So I feel something is happening, Capricorn, where some of you are trying to manifest some kind of an escape. You're either trying to move out of a roommate situation, or leave a relationship, or move away from family, or leave a job situation that's been very uncomfortable for you. And so leopard skin jasper is going to help you develop this, because it's going to help you realize what is going on around you is there to show you or teach you certain things, and is not meant for you to take it personally. So I do feel some of you are clearing some energetic cords or energetic resentments that are keeping you bound to a place. And I feel like once this lesson is learned of why this is around you, the door is going to open up so that you can leave it behind and go on to something new. I just get that vibe or that feeling, Capricorn. So leopard skin jasper is the stone that's being recommended for you. And the affirmation here is, I observe my surroundings and know I am divinely guided. So again, check out your moon sign and rising sign videos, see which crystals come up there. Maybe you want to get a few different crystals. Maybe you want to, use a few different affirmations. Those of you who would like more love info, if you click on the link in the description of the video, it will take you to the September love readings. I'm going to go ahead and do the October love readings this week. In the next couple of days, they're going to get posted early. So if you hit subscribe and notification, if you haven't already, you'll get a notice when the love videos are up. If you would like a private reading, go ahead and click on the Calendly link in the description of this video, and it will take you to the page where you can see what readings I offer, how much they cost, when the next available one is. However, please, guys, hear me out here. If you're going to book a private reading with me, know that my process is changing. There's certain things I ask from you in the form. I ask for a name of the people that you're asking me about, a date of birth, and a brief background of the situation. So what I need from you is the first name. You don't have to send me pictures of the people. I don't need a last name. I need a first name or a nickname that they like to be called, because there's a lot of energy in a person's name, and I need their name to really be able to connect with the energy. And I need the date of birth, and I need just a quick little background of what's going on. I don't need the whole story or the whole situation. I don't need to know what happened, like from the day you met till this moment now. Just let me know what the situation is. If you're looking for if you put work, what does that mean? Are you looking for a career change? Are you wanting to quit? Are you out of work and having a hard time finding a job? Are you wanting to start a business? Give me some context. If you say love, okay, what is this? Are you wondering if you should stay in a relationship? Are you trying to pick between a couple of different people? Are you single and having a hard time meeting a person? Just give me a teensy bit of context, because that way I can jump right into your reading and I can look into what's coming up for you, instead of having to sit there all like, Da Vinci Code trying to figure out what the situation is so I can tell you what's coming up ahead, and then taking up that time. You're paying for a reading, you're paying for time. So if I have that context, I don't have to use that time figuring out the situation to tell you where things are going. So I can give you a better reading, a more detailed reading, and more kind of based on what's coming up, rather than focusing on figuring out what the situation is or what might be going on. Okay. I used to email people and try to get the info, but it's been like pulling teeth, and it's really backing me up, and it's getting very confusing which emails go with which reading requests. And then I have people emailing me like, hey, where's my reading? So that we can keep things moving along, the readings can be on time. I'm not overwhelmed chasing after people trying to give them readings. If I don't have the info I'm asking for in the form, I'm going to return the payment to you, and I'm going to cancel the reading. And then you'll have to reschedule it, and you'll have to put the info in, because it's just getting too hard to message people and go back and forth. I hope you understand. I appreciate your help and your cooperation in that. And then hopefully, everybody could get their readings a lot faster, and everybody can get readings that they're happy with. I thank you guys for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, and I'm wishing you a fabulous week.